Today, let's talk about the terms progressive versus traditional and why it's so important to know for you as a Westerner with Western privilege and epistemological privilege that those terms mean different things in different countries. Okay? It doesn't mean the same thing as it does in the United States. So stop projecting your Western guilt onto other countries. So, in the United States, unfortunately, uh, what's considered the left centers around their definition of what progressive means. Uh, and what's considered the right also centers around their definition of what the word traditional means. And in other countries as well, it's centered around those things, but the words progressive and traditional mean different things to those people. And so in the United States, progressive can mean pro diversity, equity, inclusion. It can mean uh, anti racism, anti homophobia, anti queerphobia, etc. Okay. But the reason why there's even a need for a progressive uh, side in the United States is because you people destroyed your own pre colonial and even pre European roots. Okay, so the only traditions that you have left is white supremacy and colonialism and everything that comes with that: misogyny, homophobia, queerphobia, racism, colorism, ableism, classism. So that is why in your country, the United States, that's what traditional means. Because those are the only traditions you have left. That's what you have been practicing for at least the last 500 years. And that's the only connection you have left to a tradition. Okay? Because you erase your pre colonial and even pre European indigenous roots. Okay? Whereas in cultures and countries that are still connected to their pre colonial traditional roots, we never had colorism. Okay? We never had queerphobia. We had gender diversity. Okay? That's why we stick to our traditional pre colonial roots. Okay? And whereas the progressives in those countries, because they are influenced by Westerners, by Western liberals especially, who actually look down on traditional culture and indigenous culture as well, which is also traditional, because of your projection of what traditional means in your country and your Western guilt and your projection of that, you feel a need to modernize and sanitize us because you still think we're primitives, backward savages, and dirty and degraded, hence the need to sanitize, primitive, hence the need to modernize, hence the need for progress, progressive, right? Yeah. So I'm not talking about academic definitions here, okay? I'm talking about the reality on the ground and what people's perceptions are and how politics and geopolitics revolves around that to understand that. In India, for example, that is what ends up happening. The left in India, or progressives, are often pro colonialism, pro westernization, anti Hindu, Hindu phobic, anti indigenous, whereas the right, or the traditionals, pro-Hindu, pro-indigenous, anti-colonialism. That's what's happening. Okay? Please try to understand that. That's just one example. All right. Stop projecting your Western guilt onto us. It's not that we don't have problems, we do, but we're not savages. And if we keep having to spend all our energy and time trying to debunk your Western projections of your problems onto us, how could we have time to solve our own problems? Okay? Peace.